this out of the frame. Hi everyone, so it's August already. It's a little past the halfway mark of the year, and I have some beauty favorites where I feel like they're just not talked about as much as they should be on my page. I talk about a lot of empties on my Instagram, but some of these things I have today are just not able to be emptied as quickly as some of the other products, but I still think they deserve their mention in the page. So we have skincare, makeup, and body care. See, I have my makeup favorites in the back, but let's do some skincare first. Make Beauty makes some of the best skincare, specifically serums that I've used. These are two of the serums that they have. This one is their Hydroscape Moisturizing Serum. It is like a milky texture. Imagine the Glossier Future Dew if it didn't have that rosemary scent that I know a lot of people can't stand. It has this milky, shiny glaze that lasts on the skin, and I just haven't used this one as much because I don't want it to run out. But no, I should just use it up. This is not only a product I love so much for preparing for doing makeup, for doing a summery look, but it's super underrated. Like, I don't see many people talking about Make's skincare. I know a lot of people like their beauty line. And then this is their Subverse Serum. So unlike the other one, this one has a watery texture. I've been using this one most often recently. It's just very nice on the skin. The packaging is also very sturdy, very luxurious feeling glass. Sunscreen favorite, I discovered this maybe a month ago. I brought this to Disneyland with me. This is the Isntree Onion Sun Fluid. And when they say sun fluid, they mean sun fluid. Like, this stuff is pure liquid. Some people don't like that. I really like something that goes on really easily. It blends in like 5 seconds, and something I really like to use this for is reapplication of sunscreen over makeup, because sometimes the cream sunscreens don't mesh quite well with foundation. This one just glides over your skin. You have the reapplication. It doesn't disturb the makeup. Next we have the Astura cream. This one is very surprising to me because I only recently tried it maybe 3 months ago, and I was like, okay, this is a very hyped up cream. What's so special about it? It has these ceramide capsules in them that burst when you rub it into your skin. A lot of people look for very basic creams that you can just rely on when your skin's not doing so well. This is that basic cream. It's moisturizing, it's comforting, it's soothing. It just masks your skin in such a cloud that sometimes you need if it's just feeling sensitive, you don't want to use any other product. I don't think I'll run out anytime soon because a little goes a long way. And one last K-beauty one to finish up the category is this IOT PDRN serum. This one is inspired by the PDRN, which is that salmon ingredient that's going wild in Korea, but this one is plant-based. I would say this is like the Solwasu serum, except I actually like it because the Solwasu one has a lot of alcohol. This one is such a luxurious feeling serum. Not only does it feel really good, but my skin just looks so nice, so poreless and smooth the next day. It is a little bit on the pricier side, but for a serum where you can really see those results the next day from just hydration, I think it's worth it. In a way, this is kind of like the secret menu of my skincare routine because there are so many gems I've realized that I'll be talking about today. Onto the makeup portion. First, I want to mention the Clio cushions. They're what I use pretty much on a daily basis. I've been using this one mostly, but it's gotten to the point where it's got eyelash glue on it. It's so icky. It smells like I've used it for as long as I have. And I pretty much emptied it. Like, I could see the mesh netting, which means I totally sucked it dry. Kill Cover Glow foundation. And I recently upgraded to this pretty cute blue packaging one. This is a more natural skin finish. It has a little heart puff. This is still the Clio Kill Cushion, but the Skin Fixer, and I wear shade 23N. It feels a little weird to say, but if you want a flawless yet skin-like foundation, these are the foundations for you because They totally cover up like any unevenness. Your skin just looks super toned, but it still looks like your skin. But at the same time, like the coverage is pretty decent. Highly recommend. They come with stickers, you can refill them. There is a little bit of fragrance, but it doesn't bother my skin. Next, these Ulla Henriksen lip balms. I think I have one of every scent. This one is the strawberry sorbet one and the cocoa cream. I think I like the strawberry one better. But the reason why I like these even before they had the scents, when it was just the original lip treatment and no one was talking about it at the time. They come out in this liquid lip balm consistency. So when you wear it, your lips are very moisturized. It has that barrier of moisture protection, but it doesn't make that white line on your lips that I can't stand. That was one of my pet peeves when lip glosses do that. That white line, it doesn't happen with these. Or if it does, it's very, very, very minimal. We'll love these forever. Next is a shout out to my bronzer duo that I never mentioned because it's so boring. I just do the same thing every single time. This little stick from Milk has gotten me a long, long way. I've destroyed it, I've dropped it, and it's still pretty much new. Like I have a lot of product left. This is the Milk stick in the shade Stoked. First of all, it's mini, so it's easy to travel with, and you don't need a lot for contour, but the undertone is cool tone, but not too ashy. So for me, I have a cool undertone, so I can't wear anything too tan or warm. It'll make me look weird. And also these blend in 5 seconds. So I use this to cream contour, and then if I'm going somewhere throughout the day and I need it to last, I'll use this YSL bronzer. Why do I need a YSL bronzer? Aren't other bronzers just as good? No, because this one again has that undertone that I've been searching for forever, where it's not really like a contour. You could use it as a bronzer, but it's also not tan like a lot of bronzers. And look, when you pat it, there's not a lot of kickback. Like there was no kickback from that. A lot of bronzers, even pressed powders, I will go into them and they'll just poof everywhere. And you don't want to be inhaling your makeup. So I just need an ever so slight amount of product and it sets everything super nicely. Doesn't cake up. It gives me a subtle sheen of warmth. You see, I put a little bit on before, but it gives you a little bit of shape, a little bit of warmth without looking like you have bronzer on your skin, but you just need a little something. Because I realized that bronzer does make a difference. You just need to find the right shade for you. And I really like this one. I've used this so many times and I barely made a dent into like the embossing. It's still there. It'll probably last me like 10 years aside from like the hygiene purposes, but I was just using this brush. This brush has been with me for probably 4 years and it's totally random, but it's probably one of my favorite most used brushes. I got it in an Ipsy box. It's the Firma 103 brush. It's an angled contour brush, but it's dense enough where I could use it for foundation, but I also use this for bronzer, cream blush, powder bronzer, powder blush, highlight sometimes, and it's just such a versatile tool that I use for everything. It doesn't shed. I've washed it so many times. It's super soft. It doesn't poke your face. It's just such a great brush and it needs more shout outs. Something I use a lot, and so does my mom under makeup, is the Say Star Glow. This is a glowy primer that gives you the glow without the sparkle, without the glitter. I pretty much use it all the time when I have special occasion makeup on. Super pretty. A light champagne, not too pink. That perfect in between. Ooh, it's so nice. If you mix this and this, the glow will be off the charts. Like every time I wear this combo, I always get compliments on my skin. Always. eyes. Personally, I think this is the best shade. Saie has two other shades. They have a rosy one and they also have a more bronzy one, but this one you can't beat as a primer under makeup, as a little top highlight finish off. Stunning. You only need a little bit. It'll last you a really long time. It's also hydrating, so you're not just getting that powder shimmer on your skin. This mascara from Thrive, it is a bestseller for a reason. It's a tubing mascara, and I think it was one of the original tubing mascaras. So it looks like this. Eyelashes in general just don't hold a curl. I've accepted that. But this one does a pretty decent job. Oh, you know what else does a decent job? The Saie mascara. Okay, I think these would be my top mentions for mascara. If you have a hard time keeping a curl, I can't guarantee the same effect as like a waterproof mascara, but if you would like to keep your lashes and not scrub them out by using waterproof mascara, these are your next best alternative. The Saie one for sure is on the drier side, which I like because that means nothing's gonna weigh down your lashes. It's also very fluttery, you can build it, but it's not going to get chunky. Because this one is tubing, it's not going to smudge, because when I use mascara on my lower lash line, sometimes I'll get raccoon eyes by the end of the day because I have pretty oily eyelids in general. But these two have replaced my beloved Item Beauty mascara that was discontinued. It was a sad day. But anyway, we found some good alternatives. Last one for the makeup category, I have not heard a single soul ever talk about this concealer. Does that mean it's not good? No. I know sometimes when people don't talk about things, they're bad, but in this case, it's just undiscovered. This is the Monica Blender concealer. Monica Blender did Gemma Chan's makeup before when the whole Crazy Rich Asian premiere was going about. First of all, this thing is massive. This pot is almost the size of my palm. So if you remember back when Glossier had their original stretch concealer that I loved, it was my ride or die concealer. It was super seamless with the skin. It melted into the skin, and then they kind of updated their formula and it got a little bit, it changed a little bit. It's still good, but it's not the original. And when I used this, I was like, oh my gosh, this is giving me original Glossier stretch vibes. Like, I'm blending it into my under eye area. You see, it just brightens, it lifts, but it doesn't sit into any of the lines. The thing about concealers is, yes, if you blend them out enough and you do good skin prep, anything can look pretty decent. But to have a concealer just go on like this, no matter the condition of my skin, like, it just moisturizes itself instantly so that any surface it goes onto, it'll go onto nicely. Super impressive. Like, this is like skincare and makeup combined, which is my ideal combo. You can also use it as a little light skin tint. Basically everything I use the Glossier Stretch for, but this one I think is better. I just like it more. And I'm wearing the shade 2.5. It's also dewy. It's not too dewy. The coverage is natural, but you could still build it up to like a medium coverage. So pretty. I use it every day. Cannot get enough of this concealer. And I hope that more people give it a try. I know since it's a smaller brand, you might be like, I don't really want to take a chance and order it, but if you have dry skin, want something very natural, very light, unnoticeable, but still gives you that pretty sheen, like, it has a really pretty dewy finish to it that just looks like you're glowing from your skincare. It doesn't cling on to texture either. Like, I put it on my spot here. Can you see it in my under eye area? It's completely smooth. And lastly, for our body category, this might be the most exciting category for today. First, I want to talk about this 107 shampoo. I have like this much left. I think for a long time, I was using creamy shampoos and I didn't realize I was supposed to be using gel shampoos, like clear shampoos, because my scalp is pretty oily. I have to wash my hair every other day, and they also have their special vinegar ingredient in here, so it just helps the microbiome. Just make sure everything's calm, the sensitivity is low. but it cleans my hair really well, so I will use this as like my base shampoo all the time because I usually will do like a double cleanse of shampoo. This one, I think I've only mentioned this on my page once because I always forget about it because I leave it in the shower and I use it like twice a week, but I just never bring it out of the shower to take a picture of it. This is the Nude Sticks Body Exfoliator. It's an exfoliating butter body wash. So it's a little bit special because it has the moisturizing aspect to it, but also the physical exfoliation because they're beads. The highlight of this one, it comes out in a mandarin orange, clementine looking situation. Almost out. Oh no, I can't be out yet. See those salt sugar particles? But it doesn't feel that abrasive on the skin. It has bergamot, tangerine, lavender, and it feels like a luxury exfoliator with a proper expensive fragrance in it. Like they could be selling that in Bergdorf and I would say, yeah, it belongs there. Two products that have completely surprised my routine in the best way. Bioma is a new favorite drugstore brand of mine. First of all, their Milky Moisture Cleanser. You know that I really like the Caudalie Almond Milk Cleanser, but that one is more expensive than this one. This is like a pretty good dupe. I wouldn't say it's a dupe, but it's a pretty good dupe. It's milky, it's basic, it cleanses really nicely, it's very gentle on the skin. And in a similar fashion, I really like the Sensitive Skin Body Wash from them because it's a body milk cleanser. Like, duh, obviously we would need a milky cleanser for our bodies, right? And I didn't realize that until I came across this one because I haven't had one that is like silky, liquidy enough, but still milky like this one. Oh, it's $12 at Target. Like, even if you risk buying it, it's not that big of a risk, and the reward is just, it's enormous. It's so good. You can't go wrong. It moisturizes your body while it cleanses. So good. A shout out to my #1 razor that is currently beheaded because I need to get a new top. This is the Refreshments razor. It has a weighted handle, so the way it hugs your armpit just gets super close to your skin because there are 5 blades in the actual blade, so it gets really close. The aloe on there, I don't know what they put in that, but I could use it without any shaving gel. Like I could just run it underwater, shave, and it won't even irritate my skin. It'll go so smoothly. It'll feel really soft and moisturized. Something about this razor, again, no one talks about this razor. No one talks about this. I don't understand. Maybe because it's in the Ipsy subscription box now, but Refreshments razors, top tier, super cute. Like the colors, super underrated. Get yourself a Refreshments razor. Every single roommate of mine I put onto this, they love it. They can't go back. I'm 3 for 3. Wait, I'm 4 for 4 roommates. And this last one of this video surprised me a lot. This is the Fresh Lychee hand soap. I know, hand soap is hand soap, right? No, not when you've tried this one. First of all, I love anything lychee scented, and Fresh does such good scents. They're mild, they're pleasant, but you still smell a distinct scent from each different flavor profile. It's $27. I picked this one up when I went to Blue Mercury. They had a sale going on, but sheesh, I know why people get expensive hand soaps now, because it brightens your day. When you go to wash your hands, it just brightens the mood. It fills your bathroom with such a pretty scent. I never sneeze from this. I think I need to get this in a body wash because it has changed my perspective on body care, hand care products. For the way it lifts my mood, I will keep buying this. So I think those are all of the products. Oh, I need to give a big shout out to this jug. It doesn't matter what brand it is, but this jug is 40 ounces, so you have 5 cups of water. I went to the doctor's recently and they told me I was dehydrated and that I need to drink more water, so I drink 2 of these a day. The way that it's in this jug, where you could just like drink a lot of it at once and you don't need to keep refilling it, has helped me so much. Put a little lemon in it, a little bit of like orange peel juice. You'll be drinking 10 cups in no time. Okay, now those are all of the things I had. I hope today's video was helpful. Not that you need to go out and buy everything, but maybe you can just eye a few things that you can try in the future. Products I said are underrated in this video are really, really good. So if you do want to look at something, I would start with those first. Thank you so much for watching as always. Don't forget to subscribe and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!